Do you know that a lot of people out there right now, one of their biggest struggles is that they're not being consistent with their daily workouts. They're not being consistent with their daily self-care. And there's a lot of reasons connected to it, right? Time, they're confused on what to do, they're not motivated, they're injured. There's a lot of things. This is one of the topics I talk to people about all the time. So here's something that I want you to do. I want you to make sure that you're doing this first step of understanding why it's important for you. So in other words, like connecting the dots to how self-care, and when I say self-care, I mean movement, nutrition, and sleep. But connecting the dots to how these three things will solve your issues in your life. Now, if you're listening to this, you may go, what? Solve my issues? I got money issues. Solve my issues? I got problems with my relationship. You know, we're not communicating, we're not connected. How will getting sleep solve that? And this is what I mean. If you don't connect the dots to this, then you may respond in that way. And then from there, why would you work on getting more sleep? Why would you go and clean up your diet, right? If you don't care of getting like in really, really good shape. The people that do, they have the why. But there's a lot of us that would like to have it, but we don't really care. It's not as important. So the question is, if it's not that important, why will we stick to it? Why will we overcome the obstacles when we don't feel like doing it? How are we going to go and get ourselves to do it when we don't have the time because we're super busy? And the answer is, well, if we don't connect the dots on why it's so important, on why it affects all levels of our life, we're not going to do it. Okay, so here is why. And when I talk about movement first, what I mean is a full spectrum of movement. Movement is not just going jogging, it's not just doing resistance training, it's not just flexibility, it's not just meditation, right, which is still part of movement. Movement, when I say full spectrum of movement, I mean all movements. The functionalities of your body needs to be able to be tense and your body needs to be able to relax. Your body needs to be able to move fast and your body needs to be able to move slow. Your body needs to be very stiff and strong and your body needs to be able to be very flexible and soft. Your body needs to have a full spectrum if you want to have a full experience of life with your body. If you don't care and you want to only have partial experience, then you will do partial movements. But if you want to have a full spectrum of experience of your life, you want to be fully connected to your body, you need to have a full spectrum of movement. Okay, that's why you do a flow training practice. That's why you do the 60 moves. Okay, so this way you have a full spectrum. Okay, I just want to get that out of the way first of all. Now second, when it comes to nutrition, it's not just about eating to get lean. It's about digestion. Okay, it's about having more energy. It's about eating the things that keep your body clean. Okay, now when I talk about rest, it's about recovery of your mind, recovery of your body. And make sure that you're getting recovery, not just the length of time. You may get your length of time, but if you're not recovering, then you're not getting deep enough sleep. Your sleep is not restful. Cover these three things, your level of physical health increases. When your physical health increases, now your mental health will change because your body is feeling healthy. You don't feel pains, you don't feel fatigue. You don't feel discomfort. Your hormones are balanced. Your circulation is open. It's not blocked. Your lymphatic system to remove the waste is operating properly and you don't have waste stuck in your body somewhere. These things will change your state of mind. They will allow your mind to be more clear. They'll allow your mind to be able to see in a perspective that's not stress-based. That's not agitation. It's not fear-based. When our body is feeling uncomfortable, when our body is feeling stressed because we're not taking care of it, our mind sees in the same way. So now, whether we are dealing with a situation at work or whether we're having communication with our love partners, it affects the way we act. It affects the way we feel. It affects our behaviors. But when we go ahead and change our state of mind and body because we are actually taking care of ourselves, every aspect of our life improves. Now we're able to be more calmer. Now we're able to see the situation more clear. Our mind becomes more clear because when our body is not feeling well, and it feels agitated, our mind races. Mind sees the same situation with that agitation, with that stress, which means if you are in a conversation with somebody and your mind is racing with all of these things, it becomes difficult to pay attention. It becomes difficult to have a positive outcome from this situation. The outcome of this situation will probably be something that is going to support more stress. But when we take care of our self-care, now everything improves.